Well, every year the World Economic Forum comes up with its global risks, its annual risk report. And one of the key points that has come up in this report, of course, we've looked at sustainability, we've looked at climate, this, that and the other, but another important point are cyber risks. And to talk a little bit about the evolving nature of the cyber threat to economies around the world, to nations around the world, and ultimately to individuals around the world, Akshay Joshi, he looks after this domain very closely at the World Economic Forum. Akshay, thanks very much for being with us. The fact that it's in your annual risk assessment, your global risks report, what does that indicate about the seriousness of the threat?
Look, cyber threats have been growing year on year, right? And it is a widely recognized global threat. We're seeing polycrisis, and a lot has been spoken about here at the annual meeting in Davos about that. And the fact that among the technological risks that we see, widespread cybercrime and cyber insecurity continue to rank over there, gives you an indication of how important it is and how much of cognizance needs to be given to it. There's another part of that report, if you drill down, which is the Global Risk Perception Survey, and their cyber attacks against critical infrastructure tend to feature among the top 5.
Right.
So it's also indicative of the geopolitical instability that surrounds us. In parallel to the Global Risk Report here at Davos, we also launched the Global Cybersecurity Outlook Report 2023, where 93% of cyber executives and 86% of business executives have mentioned that they expect to see a catastrophic cyber attack within the next 2 years. Now that's pretty significant, but if I'm building on the geopolitical instability as it stands, 74% of executives have also said that it has caused them to reflect upon the approach that they take to cyber risk. And that's a positive. Oftentimes you find that there are certain triggers that lead to organizations taking cognizance of their cyber posture, and this has been one of those moments.